I just stopped at this super cute little visitor center that I saw, and I met the gentleman in there, Gary. He was so nice. Invited me and Winston in, and he gave me a whole bag of literature. They closed down for the season here October 6th, but I'm so glad I stopped in. It was just like so nice to chat with a local. Everyone in Wyoming is so freaking kind. I love this state. But they have a little pet area, so I was able to walk Winston, and he gave me some Carbon County stickers, so I'm glad I stopped. Time to move on. Just Wyoming things. Winston and I are stopped at a rest area, but we're only 25 minutes out from Kevin's house, and he just texted me that the moose is back. So we won't leave the van if the moose is there, but I'm pretty sure the moose is waiting patiently for me. So I want to see him in the van at a very safe distance. Fingers crossed he's still there when I get there. Y'all, it's a moose. It's a boy. It's a friend. Well, it's not really a friend, but it's a moose. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's a fucking moose. Y'all, I can't believe I got to see a moose. That's so awesome. Wow. I brought Winston to a park just 4 minutes from Kevin's house since he's still in meetings. And we're gonna walk a little bit because it's absolutely beautiful. This is definitely like a ski resort town that he lives in. I'm so happy for him that he's living his best life out here. It's tremendous. I love to see my friends just absolutely thriving. It's like 70 degrees with a breeze. Just breathtaking. So Winston and I are gonna go on a little stroll. So I just got back to Kevin's and the moose is still there, but he moved. What a friend. Hey, friend. That's wild.
He was aggressively acting up towards us.
Right, but he's so unbothered.
Yeah, I mean he sits over here too, and I've walked out, and he just kind of watches you walk by.
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Look at the moose. Do you see him? Do you see the moose? Okay, so we are at Vicious Cycle Brewing. I'm trying a flight. It's dog friendly here. We have a food truck. Big day after seeing the moose. So it's 9 a.m. and it's 46 degrees in the van. Winston got up 8:30 and then he turned around and went back into bed. No. It's chilly. I think it got down to 37 here last night, but I'm so nice and warm with the heating blanket and my down blanket. I feel like I should get up and make my coffee, but I don't know. It's not too much of a point right now because Winston doesn't even want to get up, so we're just being cozy. Gonna head to Leadville today. That's the plan. Well, I didn't get to see my moose friend this morning, but Winston is feeling good today. Kevin and Matt have a 2-story condo, and Winston was literally running up and down the stairs. Like, there's no way he's 13. So the guys were really surprised too, just like how active he is. It's great. But anyways, we are heading to Leadville. Earlier when I was getting ready, I had a breakfast burrito heating up in my Hot Logic. It's funny, I realized I could have just put it in the microwave at the guy's house, but I'm so used to doing things just in my van the way I do them. So, but I did get a shower in today, so we are energized and ready to go. We have a 2-hour drive, and I will see you guys there. So I am currently stopped in Silverthorne. That light is weird, sorry. Because my brakes started burning when I was coming down some very steep grades. I also have, I'm a bit dizzy and I have an elevation headache because I drove up to like 11,000 feet and I've been coming down now. So it's been, so I'm sitting at a gas station, drinking a Coke, trying to get my blood sugar up a little bit. And I took some ibuprofen and had a snack, and I poured some water on my brakes. So now I'm just gonna like hang out here for a little bit and like let them try and cool down. I only have 45 minutes to Leadville, but with both of my brakes freaking out there at the end, despite downshifting and everything, yeah, I just need to hang out for a bit. So this gas station is freaking crazy too. I am not feeling the best, my friends. It's been, I don't really know if it's been a rough day. It just, I'm not feeling well because of the elevation, I think. I drove, you know, like up to 11,000 feet and then back down to like 8,500. and I'm just not feeling too hot. So we made it to Leadville though, and I haven't even gone into Leadville actually. I'm over by Turquoise Lake, but I'm not digging these campsites, so I'm parked for the night. It's 3 p.m. I just put some food in the Hot Logic. I just need to calm down, decompress, let everything cool off, you know, my brakes and just my engine bay, let everything cool off. I'm gonna have like a little snack right now just to tide me over while my food cooks in the Hot Logic. And Winston's doing good. I mean, and that's probably the most important part, you know, so he's eating a Smart Bone, he's happy. I'm going to set up my cell booster and just clean up a little bit, take it easy. I'm feeling kind of, it's, you know, when you get altitude sickness or you're feeling the elevation, it's just kind of like in my head. So I'm going to hydrate and try and just take it easy now. Hey, Bort. Oh. Hey, pretty. There's a couple of you, huh? You're pretty birds. Hey, friends. Oh, there's 3 of you now? Oh. Winston, are there? Did you see that? Good morning, everybody. It is 10:30. We slept until 9:30 today. I was gonna take my time this morning. Well, I guess I still technically am taking my time this morning because I didn't wake up until 9:30, but I'm just gonna leave this campsite because I wasn't digging it. I slept really well last night, but this is just not it for me, and I have stuff I want to do in town, and I need to do some laundry. So Kiddo and I are heading into Leadville early this morning. We're camped right outside Leadville on Turquoise Lake, so we haven't even seen like what the town looks like. And I didn't make coffee either, so I'm gonna go grab some and possibly a little bite to eat. I don't know, we'll see. So we are ready to make our way into town. I got my coffee. So the first thing I did just now, so Leadville, like the town's only 12 minutes from where I was camping. So I had to get a prescription filled. I have one prescription I get filled every single month, and I had to get it filled out of state. So, but thankfully there's a Safeway here in town, so I was able to call my doctor and they had it sent to the Safeway. So that was like the first thing on my agenda. I feel relieved that I was able to just get that done. So now I got my coffee, and it's a nice cool day today. I think it's only a high of like 63. I might go to Turquoise Lake. There's a brewery in town, there's museums in town, but I think next on my list is hitting Family Dollar because I need a phone charger. So I'm just taking it down the road like one thing at a time. But first, coffee. Okay, so I'm gonna try High Mountain Pies. It's a pizza place. It smells good. Okay, so I got my pizza and I'm eating here, but I got it to go, so I can have like a to-go box and everything. So let's see what it looks like. Oh my god, yum. So I got the mini super. It is pepperoni, Italian sausage, and jalapenos. Mm. Oh my god, and an entire loaf of garlic bread. Yeah, this is gonna be multiple meals for me. Yes, please. We came to the Turquoise Lake area because I wanted to take Winston to the lake, and everything's closed. All of the roads leading into it, into the campgrounds, everything is closed and locked. I tried to go to a trailhead and also to a picnic area. Both of them were completely gated off. So that's a bummer. I'm not really sure why. The weather's beautiful. We're not quite at snow season here yet. But I guess we will just move on to something else. Well, since Turquoise Lake didn't work out, I decided that I would try and maybe find somewhere with an outlet so I could get my big Vitomin charged up. It was 34 degrees last night, so I ran my heating blanket most of the night. So I came to a community park because typically these places have outlets, and I scored. So I'm getting it charged up. Since it's fast charging, it should only take about 20 minutes. And then I think I'm gonna go, well, I don't really know, but there's people working here and stuff, but I don't care. This is a public park, it's open. So I'm gonna take advantage of the power so I don't have to worry about putting my solar out. And there are some very beautiful views to look at, but looks like I'm at a football field. This is the Lake County Community Park here in Leadville. They probably have lots of events and things that happen, but I'm very happy about my outlet. I haven't been showing you guys a ton of me doing van things lately on this trip because I've been so busy doing other things, visiting friends, visiting national parks, and ultimately being a tourist. So I love doing my van things. You guys know this. So after I was in town, I did get back to camp. And although I said that I wasn't going to have to worry about putting out my solar because I found that outlet, I did decide to put it out. I put out both my solar panels. I did need to charge up my small Vitomin power station, which is not fast charging. So plugging it into that outlet wouldn't have done me any good. It just takes too long to charge. So I figured I would get it hooked up to my 200 watt Rofi solar panel. I also plugged in my solar panel to my big Vitomin because I did arrive at camp around 2:30, and I figured since I have 5 hours or so of sunlight left, I might as well just plug it in and try and keep my power station topped off. Typically, it just runs my fridge, but I have been running my heating blanket starting in the late evenings. Although it's on a timer and it doesn't run all night, it still does use juice. It's a 12-volt heating blanket, so it doesn't use a ton of power, but if I have the chance to keep my power stations charged up, that's what I'm going to do. I also got out everything I need to do laundry. I decided not to do it in Leadville because I wasn't happy with the laundromat, so I will end up doing my laundry in Creed. So I got out my bags and my detergent and everything I'll need to do that. Kiddo and I are settled into camp. It's breezy out, but it's so nice in the sun. I actually put my shorts on. Beginning tomorrow here in Leadville, it's supposed to be like a high of 55 with storms the next 4 days. So it'll be perfect time for me to move on to Creed. It will be slightly warmer, around 60. Creed is still expecting rain, but I personally love when it rains in Creed. And I just love Creed, so I don't care what kind of weather it is. I'm going to be there. It is about 3 p.m. And now that I've settled down and I've eaten, I got the van cleaned up, I am going to put together this video. I also wanted to mention something. So I was talking about the fairgrounds the other day and how I was like kind of nervous. It was kind of new to me. I've stealth camped so many different places, but just not in a place like that. It was just different than anything I've done. And I want to stress that there's a huge difference between being nervous and uncomfortable and getting like a bad vibe or gut feeling. Those are two very completely different things. And sometimes they can be hard to differentiate. But when I was at the camp or the fairgrounds, I even asked myself, like, am I getting bad vibes? Like, am I feeling weird in my gut, like something's going to happen? Or am I just a little bit nervous because I'm uncomfortable? And when you become uncomfortable, though, that's how you learn and you grow. And I was just uncomfortable. And I'm really proud of myself for like sticking through it. I've done a lot of uncomfortable things on this trip, actually. And I'm so proud of myself for persevering. I admit that right now I am feeling a little bit homesick for my mom. Don't judge me. I know I'm 36, but my mom and I are so close, and I miss my mom. I miss my mom. So I'm feeling homesick for her. Um, Even though she's so, I cannot stress enough how my mom is my biggest supporter. She watches my videos to keep up with what I'm doing. She loves all the stuff. I mean, she's just like, she just thinks it's the best thing ever, like what I'm doing with my life. But I miss her. So, um, I am going to, so this will be my second night in Leadville, and then I will head to Creed. I'm going to shower in Creed, do laundry, and camp. Probably be there for 2 nights. I'd like to be back in Arizona on Wednesday to Payson. Maybe. That's kind of a timeline, but I'm just not really sure. The weather is going to dictate everything. How I'm feeling is going to dictate everything. Like yesterday, I wasn't feeling well because I didn't realize, I did all of that elevation driving. My brakes were burning. And I didn't realize that Leadville is over 10,000 feet. It's like, no wonder I had a headache and I was kind of dizzy. And I mean, that my symptoms persisted all day. But today I'm feeling much better. And although there's a lot more I could do in Leadville, honestly, I needed today to relax. So I got my pizza, I went into town, I did some things, I tried to see the lake, and I'm totally good being back at camp by 3 p.m. and hanging out for the night. And Winston, Winston needs that too. Winston needs to be able to, I mean, granted, he loves the van, he loves traveling, he loves driving, but he needs to be able to like walk around and explore and do his thing too. So, with all of that being said, I'm going to wrap it up. Next time I see you guys, we will be heading to Creed. So turn on your notifications, like this video, and subscribe if you are new here. I will see you guys next time.